Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for Sharika and Chris. We thank you for their decision to come together as husband and wife, to become one. We pray your blessings upon them, and we ask that you walk with them on their new journey together.
Hey everybody, it's Pastor Attaway.
And it's Lady Attaway.
It's a good day.
It is a good, beautiful Thursday.
We're back. We've missed 2 weeks, but we're back live and living color. What you say?
I mean, it's been a long 2 weeks.
My Lord, we've missed you, but do me a favor. Like this video, comment on this video, subscribe. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. That's most important.
And share it.
You have to share this. Send this to somebody. I think it's going to be good. This conversation is going to be rich, but comment, like. If you don't like, I'm going to be upset. And let us know that you're watching and tell somebody that we're on. This conversation is going to be good. You think so?
I believe so. And, you know, if you're watching, put it in the comments. Let us know who you are, where you're watching from.
Yeah, we read the comments.
He reads the comments.
That's true. I do. I like to see, I like to keep it with y'all. Amen. This conversation is going to be fun, Sugar.
Yeah, I believe that.
What is this conversation going to be about?
It's going to be about us.
My Lord.
It's going to be about who we are.
Oh, my Lord.
First question being, how did we meet? Where did we meet? How did we get here?
It seems like I'm always embellishing the truth on how we met, so I'm going to let you start.
Yeah,
How did we meet? Go all the way back.
All right, so we met. You went to the American Baptist College.
The
and I
American
went to
Baptist College.
Middle Tennessee State University down in Tennessee. And so a couple of times we crossed paths, but we didn't know that we were crossing paths. I was singing at churches with the choir that I was a part of, GOP. And I think it was a concert going on at one of the churches.
A college service.
A college service.
Yeah.
So I just remember we were singing and you said you were there. I don't remember seeing you.
It was Nick's college Sunday at that service.
Okay. I didn't know who you were. I wouldn't even look in your direction. Anyways, I think like a few months later, you ended up preaching at one of the churches that my friend
October
Howard,
the 18th.
Yeah. And I remember the choir was there singing, and you told everybody, take out your phone, follow me on Instagram. And I'm just like, what? Instagram? Okay, cool. So I followed you on Instagram. Then I think it was like a few months later, like 6 months later, 6 months to a year. I cannot remember the exact time. But
I don't need you doing this. I need you to give the dates. It was the third Sunday of October that I preached at a church in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
And then it was May that we started talking.
Of the following year.
Yeah, because it was October of 17 that you followed me. No, it was Facebook. We became Facebook friends in October, and then May came. Now you can start. I know you know May, so go ahead and start.
Okay, I know May. Anyways, Pastor made a post on social media, and it says, "I pray that my next relationship is my last relationship because I don't want to keep going through relationships." And I was like, finally, somebody, they understand how I feel. I don't want to date. I'm tired of doing that. What is that, So I shared this post, and
bang, boogie.
He got in my DMs, and I'm just like, a pastor? Lord, I asked you for two things. I don't want no pastor, and I don't want no Omega man. Oh, Lord, and I got blessed with both. Anyways, we started chatting, it was good conversation. It was so good that we even met up the same day.
My Lord.
The same day. We ended up going to this restaurant that I worked at for a while. It was Cheddar's. Yes, we did. You came to Cheddar's, and after we left. No, we went to the movies.
Yes.
When did we go to Cheddar's?
That was like that following. It was in the next few days. That day we went.
Okay, we went to the movies. I'm not gonna tell you what movie we went to go see.
Deadpool. Don't tell the truth. She drugged the preacher to a sinful movie. I had to wear my collar and take my Bible.
Oh gosh! Now you gotta stop it.
We went to go see Deadpool.
Gotta tell the truth.
And then we went to Walmart.
Yes. So after we left the movies, we was just in the parking lot just talking.
For the longest.
The parking lot was empty, and we were still out there talking.
First lady can talk when she want to. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
I had my tooth really started hurting, like hurt. It was like hurting really bad, and so we ended up going to Walmart. He trying to be cool, y'all. He trying to buy me some oral gel.
I'm gonna help you out.
That
I was
is
a
not
healer,
how
baby.
you gonna get me. Nah, just playing. But end up going to Walmart. We got some oral gel and some stuff to make a salad. That was
Sure
the first
enough.
and only meal he has ever cooked for me.
That is
was
not
the
true.
best
That is not true.
salad, baby.
That I had you remember when you came to Cleveland? I made you steak potatoes. Come on, with that sauce that my uncle taught me how to, with that, you know what that Dale's, that's, and she was like, oh my God, you know the good thing. Oh my God. Now, if you really want to talk about not knowing how to cook,
We ain't gonna do that.
okay.
What we ain't gonna do is
Let's
that.
move on,
I
church.
cooked for me. I didn't cook for you. I cooked for me.
You cook Chick-fil-A for you, babe.
Okay, well, I cooked it. I warmed it up. Took it off that bread. Took that patty off that bread.
Oh my
Put it in the
God.
oven. Heated it up with some cheese.
Oh my God. Okay, go
Dinner is served. Anyways,
finish our life story.
Anyways, yeah. So we had chicken salad, and honestly, like over the next course of those days, we just talked, like genuinely talked about goals, what we wanted our future to look like, all of that. We didn't see kids because we both were like, no kids. Like I love my kids to death, but we both.
Babe, that
were
is not
like,
true.
That is.
That
true.
is not true.
That is true.
Babe, that is not true, Blue. You wanted children. I was going to be the rich uncle.
I wanted to be the rich auntie. I did not want kids.
My wife, she has 3 siblings. She has 3 siblings. My
I
wife.
did not want kids, y'all. I love my boys. If they ever watch this, y'all know I love y'all. But I did not. I mean, we had like conversations about if we were to have kids, how many kids would you want? You always said none. And for a while, I was like, oh, I'll take 4. I'll take up to 6.
Do y'all hear
But
what she
then,
said?
after some time of like just seeing other people's kids and seeing what parents were going through, I was like,
My baby wanted kids.
I think after that 2018, I was like, and then Aiden, Lord Jesus.
My lamb. That's my
Lord
man's.
Jesus.
That's my main man.
but-
50 grand.
No, I wasn't. I wanted to be a mother, but I was more so, I guess, because of my experience growing up and the things that I went through. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a foster parent. I want
That's
to give people. I want to give kids something that, I had a good life. I'm not gonna tell a story, but when I went into foster care, I saw some things that I had never thought I would see in the children, and it was just really, really scary to hear the stories and, to see things with my own eyes. It was really bad. So as I got older, I was just like, I don't think the Lord is calling me to have my own kids. Maybe calling me to foster others because these babies really did not ask to be in this world. And for them to be going through a lot of the things that they're going through, it's not okay. And so I used to say, listen, when I get older, I'm going to adopt all the foster kids.
My philosophy
That ain't
was,
true now.
I'm going to be the rich uncle. I'm going to come in, see the nieces and the nephews. I'll give y'all some money, take you out, let you shop, take you back to your mama and your daddy. That was my philosophy. And then I got both my mans. I got skin and legs. Skin is Aiden. No, skin is
it's a
Mir. And legs is Aiden. I don't know how they got them. Aiden's nickname used to be Grunt.
Because all he did was grunt. Your grandma gave him that name.
Yeah. All he did was grunt all day. But no, so we up to 2 children. We dated for how many years? Too long.
The 18.
Would you say you stalked me? No?
No, I did not stalk you.
Okay. Let's move on.
You definitely stalked me.
Linda.
You stalked me.
Baby, come on now.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
if we're going to be honest on this here show, I'm going to need for you to be honest, y'all. He stalked
No, that is
me.
not the
Yes,
truth.
you did
That is
stalk
not
me.
the truth.
He
I
stalked
just
me,
kept
y'all.
up with you.
He stalked me.
I just wanted to
I'ma
make
tell
sure you
y'all
was
this, and I ain't going to
safe.
say too much, but y'all, Pastor, when I ain't answer his call right away, he would call me
Here you go.
from, y'all remember back in the day
here you
where,
go. I don't like this.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when I don't know if they still do it to this day.
Oh,
but
my
they
Lord.
use that little app
Oh, my
with them
God.
fake numbers.
First lady has had a way. She don't have those ways no more because she knows. She understands.
I did not answer them calls on time, y'all.
First lady would be somewhere working, sleep, or if she didn't agree, if we didn't necessarily see
Agree.
eye to eye on if we didn't particularly see eye to eye,
Ooh,
I was like, you gonna answer this here phone. You gonna answer this here telephone right now. And she answered the phone, hello. Hello. What is
no,
going
I'd be
on?
like, hola, ¿cómo está, Ronama?
I'll be on the sound like Feliz La Vida. Come on, answer the phone. Where's you at? Open this door.
Lord.
Yeah, but Linda, but my baby tried, So we dated, and then she moved to Cleveland. She came to Cleveland. I graduated after you.
Yeah, I graduated December of 17.
I
Graduated May of 18.
And after that, life just. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask, and I want you to be real. How has it been dating a preacher then pastor now? And I want to give you free. I want to give you. I tell the people, not dealing with the people, because that's a job. How has it been just dealing with me and what I do? How was that?
I would say before you became the senior pastor, it was different. It was different because you weren't always. I feel like you wasn't as stressed in a way. I feel like being a full-time pastor compared to just being a preacher, I feel like your stress level is much higher. So it takes you away from something. Also, back then, we had free reigns to go when we wanted to.
I know you were trying to talk about this traveling. Go ahead.
We traveled, y'all. We traveled during the pandemic when they told everybody to be still. We was gone. Everything was so much cheaper. Flights was $57 with Southwest.
My God! And we rented the cars every other weekend.
But I would say
Okay, go ahead.
things are not much has changed besides like you being more stressed, you being more grounded, not being able to go as much as you would like or we would like as a family. But overall, I don't think much has changed. You've always been devoted. You've always been dedicated to the work of the Lord, and none of that has ever changed. I just think it's more so of at that time it was just one thing, and you just had to prepare a sermon to go preach at somebody's church. But now it's like you have your own thing going on. You have so much vision. You have so much in the back of your mind, in the front of your mind. So many things you're trying to push. So many things that you're trying to figure out. Well, if this is going to work, if that's going to work, you just have so much on you now, and I feel like it's somewhat stressful.
On you?
It could be stressful on me, but I also see it on you more, which is why I try to figure out a way to like take something off of you that I can. But on me as well, because sometimes you come home and you're so all over the place mentally. Like you just be running from room to room, and I'm just trying to figure out, was it drugs or was it or is he really thinking? I'm just playing, y'all.
What's up? No, it wasn't drugs. It's these saints. Okay, all right.
But yeah, that's pretty much
What
it.
would you say has been the biggest change? I think I'm gonna answer it, but I want to hear it out your mouth. What's the biggest change? Is it the being tied down, can't travel, can't go when we
I
want to?
will say, yeah. I say that because, yes, we could travel through the week. Yes, we could do things. But I think the biggest change is now I'm working a job where I have a schedule.
That's true. You ain't had a schedule.
I haven't had a schedule in like 5 years. And so now with us both having schedules, it's kind of hard for us to just pick up and go today and be gone for like 3-4 days and just get back in the city.
Sharika,
It's a difference.
Let's go. We got to lean into that. Sharika, there were times when we would travel and be gone
For like 4 days.
longer than that. You remember one time we went to Nashville and just kept adding days?
Oh yeah, that's when you were like, yeah, you was just preaching.
Oh,
you were like, you look
God.
at your calendar and be like, babe, I ain't preaching nowhere this Sunday. I guess we
we
can
can
stay
stay.
3 extra days.
Lord have mercy.
But back then, hotels weren't that much either. Everything was so much cheaper during pandemic.
That pandemic was a blessing.
It was a blessing. It was a blessing and a curse.
It was.
I
It was
hated
a
to see
burden.
the people struggling
Absolutely.
with their health day in and day out. But from a financial standpoint, it was the best. Gas was cheaper.
What you say?
Everything was much cheaper, but
And wasn't too many people on the road in the airplanes,
Yeah.
in the hotels.
yeah, it was good. But yeah,
So we've been dating. We've been together 6 years now. Aiden is 5,
yeah, and it'll be 6 in March.
so he'll be 6.
I know.
Wow. Okay. All right. So what else do you think the people want to know about us as individuals? Let's start here. I'm an introvert.
That's debatable.
My lamb.
That's debatable. I would say I think you're a mix. I think the reason why I think you are a mix is because there are times when you want to be around people, but I think it's because you've been inside so much that sometimes you just need that. I just need to get with people. I need to talk to somebody. I just need to do this. But then you go back to that. I just go in the house, close the curtain, make sure ain't nobody looking in.
I mean, blackout curtains.
I mean, headphones in, like, don't want to be bothered.
Don't talk.
So
I don't want to hear nothing.
I would say this, as much, like, I am shy when it comes to a microphone or when it comes to, like, speaking in public. I don't know what it does to me, but I just have a hard time just standing and just talking. It just does something to my nerves. I don't know. It's been like this my whole life. I've tried to do things that would get me out of that, but it's just so hard. But as much as people see me as, oh, she's shy, she don't like to talk, I love to talk.
Oh, yes, indeed.
I will talk somebody's head off.
You sure
I get to the
would.
point, excuse me, sir.
I'm just pushing conversation on.
I do. I love talking. I love getting to know people for who they are, what they are. I just love talking, like engaging in like different conversations. Yes, I'm in nursing, but there's sometimes where I just engage in conversations about things that's going on the news, or
Sure you
stuff
do.
about.
I'm just pushing the preacher. I'm just encouraging
I'm
your
so sick.
soul.
I'm so sick of you.
Because, man, you like to.
I do. I really do. If I'm talking to a person one-on-one, as long as the conversation is blossoming and things are coming out of that conversation, I can engage with a person about 3-4 hours just sitting there talking about nothing.
Should've been
Talking
a
about
newscaster.
something, but
You should have been a commentator or a newscaster.
See, I couldn't do that though.
Why?
I started
'cause
getting
the camera, and
yeah, I
sweaty
couldn't
hands.
do it. Yeah, so I don't know.
I
I'm an
feel as
extrovert.
though we are. I feel as though we are both introverts, extroverts when need be. I'm comfortable around crowds that I am aware of, that I am comfortable in. If I am not comfortable, I will exit stage left.
Yeah, quick.
Um,
We got our own little.
I'll show it, but I'll tell you this: like, the people gonna be watching now. My wife and I, we have symbols, signs that we share with one another
When it's time to go.
on when each other is ready to go, and when it's time for one of us to exit stage left or right,
You're gonna notice.
you gonna know. Because we out and we get in the car.
All right.
Listen, it's good for us to be here. We've seen, we've saw, we've conquered.
Yeah.
And we will go out. One thing about it, we will go in the house to be in the house.
Yeah. I love being in the house.
I love that house.
It's peaceful.
My lamb.
I
I love my
love it.
office too.
Yeah.
You trying to play me?
No, you do like your office. Anytime you can get some time alone,
I go to my office.
go to that office. So,
Close
yeah,
that door.
I can see that.
What encouraging words would you give someone that juggles a lot in this new year? Like this new year, my thing for the new year is finding consistent momentum, being mission-minded for the entire year, not just riding the wave. What encouraging word would you give someone that's coming into this year and they're like, okay, well, I have children, I have my spouse, I have life, I have this, I have the calling of God, whatever that is, marketplace or ministry. What advice would you give them? I've watched you go through nursing school, and that was a whirlwind. I don't ever feel like I've been choked in my life. That choked me. What advice would you give them? This water is so good.
I honestly, just coming out of the season that we were just in, not even too long ago, is we have to learn to take things day by day. a lot of times we juggle a lot as parents. We juggle a lot in our just personal lives. There is a lot that people juggle, and we want to. We have goals, and it's amazing to have goals and set goals. But I've realized in my life you have to take things day by day, because if you don't, you will get choked. You will feel like I've set out to do this, I've set out to do this, I've set out to do that, but I've been unable to accomplish anything. That's why you have to be willing to take it day by day, step by step, moment by moment, because you're going to look up, we're in 2025 now, and I can barely tell you what I did in 2024.
But we accomplished so much. It just happened so quickly.
But what I learned at the end is that when I look back over my life in 2024, I feel like if I had actually taken things day by day and moved on God's time and instead of my own time, I think things could have worked out better in my life. But because I wanted things to happen when I wanted them to happen or how I wanted them to happen, I started having some mishaps, Things started getting missed. And I'm just like, Lord, what is you doing? He didn't tell me to do that. That's me trying to do things on my own. So listen to the word of God and honestly taking it day by day. That's the biggest advice, biggest encouragement I can give anybody in coming into this new year that are wrestling with kids, wrestling with a job, family, all of that, is just taking it day by day. And honestly, one more thing is a lot of times we say yes to a lot of things we're not okay with. Be okay with your no. Be okay with your no. People are going to try to convince you, oh, well, if you don't do this, then it's going to be this way, or if you don't do this, it's going to be that way. No, be okay with your no, because what I realized in 2024 is a lot of times you are saying yes to other people, but in the moment when you need them, they ain't saying yes to you.
That's
so
a fact.
You have to be okay with sticking with your no. Mm-hmm. That's me. What advice do you have?
Prioritizing. I would say I think I have to piggyback off of saying no. I am learning to delegate and get, though I may be good at it, get what I am not called to off of my back.
Amen.
I know for a fact I'm called to pastor, but I'm called to preach. And so I am getting back to a better study habit, which means a lot of the things that I used to do, I'm getting other people to do it. Because I want to build my life in a sustainable way. I don't want to just have a great image without sustainability.
Yeah.
And so to trust people, that's a big thing for me.
Trust.
I don't trust people. And I'm growing in that. But I think the reason why I don't trust people is because sometimes people can be so involved and so energetic, and then they'll fizzle out and you don't. It's called silent quitting. And then you leave a person hanging. And so my philosophy is I'll just do it myself.
Yeah. But then when you start doing it yourself, you put too much on you.
Yep. And you get into the weeds and you can't see the bigger picture because your head is down. Mm-hmm. And so I'm handing the load off. And maybe delegation is a good word for some of us to pick up in 2025. Delegate what you are good at to somebody else, training them and pouring into them. Even with your family, asking for help. I'm asking for more and more help this year so that I don't be so bogged down. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. All right,
I got one question for you. What is like one big goal that you have for 2025?
I would say, I'm going to just ramble. One of them is to secure I want my own business. And so to make sure that is established this year, that is very important to me, to have something that I can leave for Aiden and Amir when they are older, so they don't have to go apply for jobs. I want to have that source for them. That's really big. Home ownership is another big one. Traveling. I'm just going to ramble. Yeah. Business, home ownership.
I said one.
Okay.
I was just playing. Go ahead, keep going.
Traveling. I don't know.
I think for me, my biggest goal is, because I didn't do a lot of it last year and I had to check myself on that, is giving my boys more time.
Mm-hmm.
giving my boys more time.
Well, you couldn't, babe. You were in the heat of school.
Yeah, but even in the midst of school, I feel like there were breaks and there were moments when I could have given more, but I was just so tired that I gave less.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me this year is to spend more time with them because there's just been so many bad things that you see on the news, so much stuff you see in the communities, and it's just like you get your kids once in a lifetime.
Truth, and they grow up.
And they grow up so fast. I mean, I looked at Aiden the other day, and I'm just like, wow, man, I remember when you were like crawling.
I
Now
remember when he
you
came.
walking and talking, and it's crazy. Even Mir. And I just had to check myself, like, yes, I gave a lot of time to school, and I didn't give a lot of time to family. But this year, I really and truly, my biggest goal is to give more time to my family.
Give more time to me.
I said
So-
my boys.
Oh,
I'm just playing.
that's okay.
No,
I know
but
who
that's
ain't gonna buy you
the
no
biggest
Chick-fil-A.
thing. It's okay. It's all right. We're going to all eat Chick-fil-A together.
My Lord.
But, like, traveling, like you said, home ownership is a big one. A big one. Getting out of debt is a big one. But
almost
I think
out.
the biggest one for me is just spending more time with family.
Yeah.
And being more involved and being more connected.
But I think I want to push that of building a stronger bond between our four. You know, I believe in the broader family. I do, but building that greater understanding of how we operate and creating the traditions for us. And I think we've started that, though we don't acknowledge it. Like for Thanksgiving, we'd be at home. We would usually go out. Christmas, we're really at home more. So when we get the opportunities, we are really together. We are eating, we are talking, we listening to them kids ramble and tell us whatever they gonna tell us. And so
But they're so smart. They
Oh,
are so smart.
oh.
Aiden be asking me questions that I'd be like, only an 18-year-old would probably ask this type of question.
I asked Aiden, I said, hey, bud, what's your favorite color? I'm thinking blue, red, yellow, brown, green. He said, I like lilac, violet, indigo, shades of gold. Shades of gold. I said, okay, yes, sir. All right. So when you hear that type of stuff come out of your kid's mouth, it makes you take a step back and say, my man is
Growing up, man, growing up so fast.
And Mir's 3,
I know.
and he talking just as much as Aiden. Now they get on each other's nerves,
All the time.
fighting all day long. I don't know what is that about, but
Yeah.
I think this was a good conversation.
I think this
Sugar.
was good. It wasn't, we didn't answer questions from the people, but I thought today was a good day for us to show who we are.
What else you want to tell them about you? Let's do rapid fire. What do you want to tell them about you? What you want the people to know? Anything.
I think I've said it. I love to sing.
I'm just saying.
I enjoy socializing. I think people know that.
You like to eat.
I love to eat. Like, you want to know the key to my heart? Food.
Roosters.
I just enjoy having fun. Like, and I will say this, the biggest thing I have appreciated about Rome is you all allowing us to be ourselves.
Yes.
Because
let's lean into that.
I don't know what I would do if I couldn't be me. Like, I'm able to go to certain people in the church, all of them, honestly, and just, like, laugh about something. If they say something, it's okay to laugh. It's okay to love on them, to hug on them. Like, I am truly grateful to God, and we're truly blessed by that because that's just me. I am a happy, bubbly person.
So you
love to laugh, love to talk, love to be there for others. Like I'm one person that if you ask me for something, if I can get it for you, I will get it.
That's a fact.
I'm just a giver. I'm a lover. And, you know, there have been times in my life where people have tried to take advantage of that, and I had to be like, okay, hold on now. But hold on, bro. But no, in all honesty, like I just enjoy having fun. I enjoy looking out, seeing the kids. I just enjoy life. I enjoy life.
I have to push your claim on the fact that Rome has allowed for us to be us. I can tell you now, I don't think I would be successful if I was not comfortable. Let's talk about, we're going to end on this, babe.
Okay.
let's talk about some of the fears that we had. Not particularly Rome, but me going into pastoring. I'll tell you my first one. My first one was me having to wear a suit every week.
I know. Oh, you was on that one. You was like, Lord, I pray.
I don't want to become no pastor. I think we talked about that. You was like, you wear the pastor? Nope. Don't want to do that because I don't want to wear a suit every week. I don't want anyone to police my clothing. I like to dress how I feel. I like to love on people. And so that was my biggest fear. I think that was my biggest fear. But then it was a highly dressed up church, and we still dress up. We still dress up. We still do that church thing. I still like to see hats flying, fur coats dragging, all that. I like to see it. I just like to see it. I like to see the deacons in the suits. I like to see choirs in robes. We're not getting no robes, but maybe we will if we had a big choir. I do like to see that.
I think we should,
I do like to see that. But
the choir together.
That was my biggest fear of coming to a place that was going to strong arm me to be something that I was not. And coming to Rome, has it always been perfect? No. But I would tell you, I have been comfortable. I have gotten up on Sunday mornings and in a hoodie and some cargo pants. And these they not rip away, but these, I'm just comfortable to love on the people, comfortable in my mental health. I'm stressed out. I'll be like, hey, and I just don't feel judged. I don't feel, now some people, I know they don't like me. I know.
That's okay.
And I know it's all right. Touch your neighbor, say, I know it's all right. I know it's all okay. I'm sorry.
But my thing is, we weren't called here
Yes.
for people to like us. We was called here because God had a mission and had a vision over
But
our lives.
it's so easy to serve when people are not beating you over your head to be something and I got to give a shout out. And I'm gonna get to your fears. I think one of the blessings of coming here was having Pastor and Lady Williams.
Oh yes, 100%. Oh gosh,
Oh.
yes. Shout out to you.
What?
Too. God.
Chief and Mother, that's what I call her.
Shout
Chief
out.
and Mother. I love them. He gave me permission, be yourself, do it. Go ahead, encouraging, pushing. Some days it brings me to tears to talk about Pastor Williams and his love and his encouragement. And I'm not sure, your relationship with Mother, but it's encouraging. So my fear of being 66 when I'm only 33, went out the door when I talk to him, and then coming to the people, and they just like, that's who he is.
Yeah. Rome they welcomed us with open arms.
Oh my
Man, when I say open arms, I don't know too many churches where you don't walk into a church, where you walk into a church where people are just like, it's a breath of fresh air. From the moment that we stepped foot into this church, the day that you came and did your first sermon here.
5th Sunday of April.
It was love I promise you, I feel like it was love at first sight.
I would say
it was so amazing. I think my biggest fear coming in was not having the background of a first lady, not knowing what that looked like, and then coming in and they're like, people are just like, oh, we want you to be like our last first lady was. And I'm just like, oh my Lord, I pray this is not what life is about to look like. I don't like wearing hats unless it's a basketball, a baseball hat. I don't wear long dresses all the time.
Lord save her.
So my biggest fear was coming in, and people would expect me to be Lady Williams, Mother Williams. And when I tell you, Mother Williams has been retired since we got here.
At least that's what she's saying.
At least that's what she's saying. But when I tell you at every turn, Mother is doing something.
Hey, I came down here. I said, Mother, what are you doing? She just be here. And I love it.
I love it.
I love it. People ask me, how is it serving with them? I love it.
Easy, and when I tell you I love it,
I love it.
I love it so much. Me and Mother Williams be sitting in church on Sunday. Sometimes you'll say
praying for
something.
y'all.
Sometimes you'll say something. We just look at each other and start laughing. That's the love we have for one another. I love Mother Williams. I love Pastor Williams.
Yeah.
Like
when we get another
love.
church, when we build another building, we gotta praise God. I'm gonna get them in their own office. I'm gonna get them their own lounge room so they can have, I'm gonna call it the Williams room. So they can chill out, kick their feet up. Because I love when I come through And it's just the comfort. I'm speaking of the comfort. I come in, Pastor Williams be making copies, talking to people, doing stuff, going to my office. So it ain't got nothing to do with me. And so coming here has been something to deal with my fears. I had a lot of anxiety about pastoring. I didn't want to do this. Yeah. And so, yeah, man, it's been good.
It was all a fear for me coming in. I think because I was also in school.
That's true.
Being in school.
You literally started.
I started school in January. You got called in.
You started school before I got called?
Yeah, in January.
Oh, yeah, that's because you had to do the prereqs.
I had to do all the so I've been in school.
But you didn't start at CSU.
I started at community college,
Tri-C. But when did you start at State?
January of 2023. January 23, because I graduated May of 24. Yeah. So January of 2023. I took on my prereqs the year and a half before that. So yeah, I had been in school for a while. It didn't seem like it until I started nursing school because I was taking one class at a time.
That's a fact.
I started nursing school. It was like 5-6 classes.
When you started nursing school, it was like this. Across the back. I was like, my God.
It started off pretty steady and stable, but I think as the classes got harder, life got harder.
Well, my wife come home. I think she wanted to rip the doors off the hinges. I was just sitting there like, Lord, please. I think that's how my prayer life got stronger. So you're a nurse now. You're a whole RN. Give me the truth. How do you enjoying it now?
I will say this: going into the hospitals is different from what I envisioned. Okay. I thought going in as a nurse that I could change so much, but as a new grad, you can't change nothing because you don't know much. So I think that has been the biggest struggle for me because I see so many things that are possibly wrong, and I'm just like, oh, I can fix this. But in reality, you can't. a lot of things that a nurse do depends on a doctor. Mm-hmm. And so when you are sitting there and you see a patient going through something, you might see some things that you can do, which is great, but you can't get a lot of things without the doctor's order. And I think that is a struggle for me because I'm like, well, I remember in school, I read about this. Like, if this person is going through this thing, then I know I can get them this drug, but you can't get that drug without that doctor, without that doctor's order.
Go get your MP.
Yeah, I'm going back to school because there's more I want to do. I know.
Would you go to be an MD?
No.
Medical doctor? No, you just want
Too
MP.
much school. I don't mind school, but if I was gonna go that route, I should have started sooner.
I'm telling you now, school. We ain't gonna talk about that.
I'm going back to school though.
Oh, me too. Once I finish this MD, it's gonna be. Jesus gonna have to come down from. She's gonna have to come down from heaven, put a chair here, and say, "Go get your doctorate before me to go do that." I'm telling you.
He ain't gonna tell me to go get mine. I think I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna do.
You gonna get your doctorate?
I think I want to do my DNP. I want to go far. I do. I believe the Lord is not just calling me to nurse. And I believe there's so much more out there.
Can we just wait until we get a nanny? Can we wait till we get a nanny and like a chef and a housekeeper? Once we get those three things, babe, come on, work with me, baby.
Right.
Crave.
All right.
You killing me. You killing me. All right, I'm sorry.
No, but this has been a great conversation.
I've enjoyed myself, babe. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. This is too long. My mouth is getting dry, babe.
Yeah.
I got other stuff I have to do.
Oh, Lord.
Babe, you don't have nothing else to do, babe.
I got to go to work tonight.
You ain't got no job, Tommy.
It has been great. I'm so glad you all tuned in.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell them, babe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
All right.
All right. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, well, this is going to be night. Enjoy your night.
Yeah, because you don't know when they're going to watch it. They may watch this live or later. So if you watch it live or later, whatever you do, make sure you subscribe and follow me on IG, Chris Attaway Jr. Follow my wife. What's your Instagram, babe?
Chantel. No.
Mrs. Attaway.
Mrs. Attaway. Yeah, I don't get on
my
social
wife
media,
don't get
y'all.
on social media. Don't follow her.
Yes, you can follow me. I promise you I'll follow back. I just don't
Man,
get
you
on
check
social media that
Instagram
much.
once a month.
Well, when I check it, I see that somebody has said something. Or I'll check it when you post something and that you want me to, put on my page or something. So I do check it. I'm just not big on social media, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna tell you the story. I just feel like social media to me is almost like the news. So much bad stuff there's not much good on there anymore. So I just try to
I'm on
distance
social
myself
media
from it.
because of the church and people follow me. And I'll be honest, the members, they DM me all the time.
See, they don't DM me.
They
so.
DM me all the time. If they don't text, if they don't text me, they message me. It's very seldom. I do a lot of administration through emails, but most people just DM me.
If y'all want me, I promise you I will give you my phone number. I do respond to text messages and phone calls sometimes. I'm a big texter, though. I will text you back.
All right. Until we talk.
Y'all be blessed.